is FantasyEsque and welcome back to The Sims 4 Vampire Amazon with the Salazar Coven. Before we begin, I want to say a very special welcome to my channel members. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it immensely. Today we are picking up with Ciri Dragon, the youngest of our Generation 5 vampires. Moving into the castle, we've been waiting for her to age up from a toddler, and now she can actually join her sisters and cousins the day before Princess Aphrodite's birthday into a teen, so we have a ton of exciting things planned for this particular episode. I know we left off on a very dark note with Zelda, Ciri's mother, the current priestess, going ahead and converting Antonio, our commander of the Salazar army, into some sort of demon vampire, but nobody else knows about it, except for the queen, of course. The kids are over here being absolutely happy, and look how cool Ciri looks. She has the silver hair of her father, which kind of reminds me of Sheba's white hair, and then I think when Wisteria and Zelda were young, their natural hair color is white. So yeah, that's really fun that it's continuing in the family somehow. She's got the green eyes, guys. She's got the green eyes from her father, the same ones that Princess Genevieve back in the day had. And Genevieve was Athena's sister, wasn't she? Yeah. She was Generation 3. So that would have been like her great aunt, probably? Very interesting. Anyways, we're gonna dive right in. Unfortunately, the other kids were at the Vampire Academy, so they didn't get to welcome her in. And all the other vampires, they're busy doing who knows what. But guess who came to say hello to our newest member? It was Lady Zora. Lady Zora just came in and was making sure that Ciri is okay and that she knows her bearings and where everything in the castle is, and I think that is just so adorable. They're up here in the library, though. We are definitely going to be arranging tomorrow. So today's a Tuesday, and then on Wednesday we have Aphrodite's birthday. So that's cool. I did want to just show you guys that Ciri has moved in now, and look at our alchemist being so welcoming. Oh, that's so nice. But this is how she looks. All of her outfits are pretty much in a turquoise teal sort of look, and I think she looks absolutely adorable. But she's the youngest that we have, guys. That's it. We're not waiting for any more kids to join us in the castle. This is the full coven that we have in this particular generation. So that makes me really happy. Unfortunately, she does not have a bed right now. I have given her access to her mother's quarters, so she's gonna have to just sleep in the coffin until Princess Aphrodite ages up, which thankfully her birthday's tomorrow. We only have to wait a day, and then she's going to be using her mother's coffin, and we can give her bed over to Ciri. That's kind of what I'm thinking of at this point in time. And I don't think she's gotten a chance to chat with the other kids ever since she's come. But she has a good relationship with her sisters. So Saphira and Galaxia are her half-sisters. And then, of course, we have everyone else. Like Yuki and Aphrodite are her cousins. Yeah, and I think Myron is a twin. I think Myron is a twin brother. Let's check real quick. Yeah, he is. Another cool thing about her, she is an outgoing sim. So I'm really curious to see how that is going to develop as she gets older, but she's the type of person who is just gonna get along with everyone and everything. I'm saying this particularly for spellcasters. I think she's going to be a vampire that's welcoming of everyone, and she is our broodmother in line. So she's going to be the next one to take over Lady Rowan's role in the Creature Cradle. So that's kind of cool. Now, she hasn't been chatting with anyone except for Lady Zora, but I feel like it's very telling that even as a child, she has this sort of affinity with the spellcasters that I think is very inclusive and a little bit different. I feel like with the other kids, they wait. What is happening? Oh, it's the bull. With other kids, they kind of wait for the adults to give them the signal that the spellcasters are okay to talk to, or typically they stay out of the spellcaster's way unless they start getting more comfortable with the idea that, okay, the adults approve of us talking to the spellcasters. And initially I thought that maybe Zora was showing Ciri around the castle, but now I'm thinking maybe Ciri was the brave one and she went to the spellcaster first. One, to show she's not afraid of difference, and two, that she's inclusive. You know, she sees Lady Zora as just another elder in the coven, akin to any of the other Generation 4 ladies, who's wiser, who's going to show her around. And I think it's kind of sweet that instead of going to one of the vampires to, you know, be shown around the castle, she actually went to Lady Zora, and I think Zora would have appreciated that a little bit, because the other kids tend to stay out of her way. So anyways, now that we have had an intro to the adorable Ciri Dragon, I am going to... Hold on a second. Before we leave, let me just quickly give you guys a scan of her outfits that look very adorable. But I'm thinking we might go ahead and pick up once I have Princess Aphrodite's birthday arrangements all made. And I'm thinking, actually, that we might hold her birthday event, like cut the cake. We want to have a party because she's the heiress, and I feel like that's a huge deal for her to be aging up into a teen, because she's going to be officially starting her training to, you know, take over the crown. So I want it to be a big deal. We're going to throw a party. We're going to invite all her brothers, and Lady Rowan, of course. So we're going to do that, and I'm thinking we'll cut the cake up here in the Grand Library, because it's just a change of scene, and I kind of like it. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Look at our lovely little princess sitting in this chair and waiting for her birthday candles to be put out. Okay, so we have some of the Salazar boys coming on over and saying hello, which is very nice. I have only seen a couple of them, so I don't know where the rest of the Sims are. I'm hoping they show up at some point. Now, unfortunately, someone didn't know Rowan, and I feel like that is... The queen has just no relationship with Rowan left. And that's so sad. But she doesn't, so we didn't get to invite Rowan, unfortunately. Who knows her? Kind of makes sense, though, because we rarely visit. But, Ciri should know Rowan. She's been with Rowan Lost, so we'll invite Rowan to hang out. Ciri will send the invitation, and hopefully she comes here at some point to celebrate at least a part of this celebration. Oh no, Rowan's sleeping. Okay, it's 6:30 p.m. I guess that wasn't gonna work out anyways. If she was in one of the queen's like summoning groups, we could have just called her over, but that's fine. Now this house party has an hour, like it's got less than an hour to go. That was a bit of a failure. I'm gonna have to throw another one, because I thought we'd invite over the boys and then get everyone up here and cut the cake, because it makes sense to me. At least the brothers will be able to attend as well. Unfortunately, that didn't work out, because then I just spent hours trying to get all the ladies here, and then Ciri was about to pee herself, and look at her needs, it's terrible, so I had to finagle a little bit. Anyways, since everyone is pretty much here, I'm not going to waste any more time. I am just going to get our chubby little princess over, and we are going to have her blow out the candles. Because I want to see what her second trait is going to be. She's currently a goofball, I'm fairly sure. I want to see what her second trait is going to be, and I want to see what she looks like. So, okay, we're not going to waste any more time. Let's blow out the candles. Here she goes. The adorable Princess Aphrodite. She's going to be our next queen, guys. She has no sisters to compete with. I flip and love her. She's so cute. Okay, she's got a tooth gap. I wonder if that'll stick when she's a teen. Okay. Oh, look at that! Okay, here she goes. Here she goes. She's about to age up. And there we have it. Okay, we're gonna have to check her out in a second. Oh, that is so cool! She actually, I mean, she has a Max's hair right now, but she actually aged up with silver hair. That is so cool. Her hair color is blonde, but, you know, silver hair has been in her family in the past. Well, white hair has been in her family in the past, but that's pretty awesome. Okay, anyways, we're gonna ignore that though because she's gonna have blonde hair after I do her makeover. We need to actually find out what her trait's gonna be. So we'll randomize, and if I feel like it fits, we'll keep it. Most likely we will, unless it's something that I really can't see a story out of, but I want to see what kind of sim has her childhood created. Let's have a look. Child of the Ocean. Okay, that's interesting. I have kept that in the past. The only thing with that, I think I've said in the past that Child of the Ocean is kind of one of those traits that I guess they would have an affinity with the ocean, but now I'm really starting to think, I feel like a lot of the times when I use this trait for the vampires, it's a bit of a stretch because we don't really go to Solani that often, and I feel like it's not helpful because we don't really do a lot of water-related activities. For mermaids, it would make sense, but not for these guys. So I'm actually gonna roll again. I've kept that for Sims in the past, but I really don't feel like we do much with it, especially for a future queen. So we're gonna roll again. And what's this? I have never seen this trait. High maintenance. These Sims require extra work to keep in good condition. Their problems sometimes appear trivial and may even appear out of the blue. These struggles can be remedied through mindful habits, which puts them in a state of catharsis. Okay, that's kind of interesting. High maintenance. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Almost as though growing up as a princess and the soul princess, she probably would have it hammered into her that you have to maintain yourself. You have to always make sure you are wearing the proper thing, you have the proper facial expression on, and really you are like you need to have the appearance at all times of a queen, right? A future queen, the heiress, all those kind of things, a princess, and I can kind of see her developing into this person who was very carefree as a youngster and I think still will be relatively carefree, but has been trained into her that I need to take care of myself. Everyone expects me to, I need to. So I really like that for a princess. So yeah. Okay. Okay, that's awesome. I am gonna let that be. We also need one of these. So for a lifetime aspiration, I might just go with jokester. I feel like a jokester. We're probably not gonna go into that too much, but I'll just for this gregarious trait. I like that for someone who's playful. I think that would be nice. So okay, there we go. And another thing, her name's Aphrodite. She's also sick, by the way, in case you're wondering why she has spots on her face. She's actually sick on her birthday, which sucks, but I also find it really cool that her name is Aphrodite, and Aphrodite is known as, you know, the goddess of beauty, and the fact that she is gonna be a little bit, like, very mindful of maintaining her appearance and herself. I feel like that's really good. And I've never played with that trait ever, so I'm very intrigued to see how this is gonna pan out. But let's take a look at our sickly princess. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. She's so sick. Okay, hold on. Let's get a look at her face. Let's get a look at a print. I know, she does not look her greatest right now. Oh my goodness. She looks like some, like compared to Yuki, that's like already made over, glamorously standing behind her. This looks like some really old witch that Lady Zora has found somewhere in the woods and they've brought her into the castle to share cake. It does not look like the princess. But don't worry guys, we're gonna give her a makeover, we're gonna fix her, we're gonna heal her so that she doesn't have these terrible spots on her face. She must be miserable and she has to entertain guests too. You know what, I could also kind of see this whole event of her aging up and having a birthday with all of her brothers and, you know, all the ladies and everything. I can see how it would traumatize her to such a degree that she becomes obsessed with her appearance. Oh my goodness. I'm not obsessed, but overly mindful to the point of being worried. Yeah, like, she'll start overthinking those kind of things. But, oh, princess. I'm excited, though, to have her with us. Now, I'm going to, let's see, 10 autonomy back on, and then I'm going to get, the party's about to go out. I think I'm gonna have to throw a party again. Yeah, I think that's what I might do. I might throw a party again. So that everyone can interact with each other. Aww. Okay, because I want her brothers to be here for her, and I don't know where the heck they are. Oh, that's nice. They've got cool sentiments for each other. But really, I don't know where the boys are unless they either didn't come or they left early. I'm not entirely sure. Also, lights are out because we've got something to do with, I don't know, something weird's been going on. Is it the bills? Oh my goodness. Can we get someone to pay the bills? Where's our scholar? Oriana. Actually, she doesn't even have to go down there. That would be too much of a walk. Actually, she has bat form. She can do it. She's got bat form. She can come down here, pay the maintenance costs for the castle, and then she can, like, bat back up there. So, can we come down here and do this, please, really quickly? Yeah, she's gonna work on that. Queen needs to throw another event, unfortunately. For some reason, the game also was not registering that Princess Aphrodite had her birthday, and I'm wondering if that's because Aphrodite is not one of the first 8 Sims, so the game doesn't recognize anyone outside of the, the 8 max household members. Okay, let's play a social event. Oh, it wasn't the water bills? I thought there was something about water conservation that made our lights go off, but I guess it was the bills. Oh well. And look at all these Sims getting sentiments for each other. Okay, Queenie. We need to invite the brothers over, please. We need to invite all of your many sons. Come on. Let's do this. I also want to invite Lord Art if possible. We're gonna try and get Siri to invite Rowan again, maybe. Let's see if we can invite Rowan. Can we invite Rowan? She's getting tired. She's getting very tired. Oh no, not this. I want to invite her. Let's invite to current lot. Queen, are you gonna throw the event? Oh, come on. We need to give some attention to your daughter. Let's plan social event. Come on. My game has been quite slow. This save file. I mean, it is a few years old, and then we have these huge households, and we have these huge castles, so obviously it takes a toll. With all the expansion packs and CC as well. Okay, birthday party. Oh, now we can throw a flippin' birthday party. Well, I don't need to throw a birthday party. When I wanted to, you didn't let me. Okay, let's just do a normal house party. We'll get all of our vampires to be the hosts, including the birthday girl. That is fine. Siri is going to be our guest, of course. We'll have Lady Zora be our guest. Isn't she one of the... I guess not. Okay. And then we want... Lincoln Antonio Knox. Nobody even knows about him. Now, who is he the father of? He's the father of someone. Is he the father of Frederick? He might be the father of Frederick, not Duncan. You want to invite Lord Art Salanox. We'll get Beckett, Dylan, Bray, Ronald, Bo, Cody, Frederick, and Isadora. I think he's Frederick's father. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, okay, so we'll throw the event. Hopefully everyone comes and they can enjoy each other's company. That'll be quite nice. And I don't think our princess can have the cake. I mean, some of them might have eaten it already. I think probably the kids more than anything else. But what I really want to do... Aphrodite... Why don't we go ahead... Oh, she smells! What does she want? This is a birthday wish. She wants to flip and be cured. That is a birthday wish. You know what, honey? I'm going to try my best for you, okay? She's going to go have some grilled cheese. You don't have to cook on your birthday. What I'm going to do, though, I'm going to make you not sick anymore. Can we get... We need some medicine, please. Okay, we're going to get some medicine. We're gonna give that to the princess because that was her birthday wish. She didn't want to be sick anymore. Okay, we'll get it to take the medicine. And I'm hoping this is gonna have her all nice and cured. Here we go. How you doing? Did that help? Did that help? Princess? Did that help you? It did! Okay. Okay. Her sickness is gone. Look at that. We can see some of her face a little bit more. My goodness, honey. Okay, she managed to get that sorted. Her birthday wish is complete. Isn't that sad? It's kind of sad, but it's also a very humble request. Her birthday wish. The heiress's birthday wish was to not be sick anymore on her birthday. Aww. Okay, you are the sweetest ever. She's gonna go take a bath now, which is fine. She has access to her mother's quarters, I'm fairly sure. She does. So that's good. She's going to start using the coffin. Since that is the case, I'm actually going to give this bed, I'm going to assign this bed to Siri. So now Siri and... Actually, didn't Yuki move out? Yuki moved out of this. She was supposed to have moved out of this a long time ago. It's kind of interesting, because really she should be using her mother's coffin. That access, yeah, she has access to her mother's chambers, so she should be using her mother's coffin. Huh, interesting. Oh my goodness, who is angry? Oh, Lord Art is angry for some reason. Oh, the thing I wanted to check, actually. I wanted to check who Antonio was the father of. Was it Frederick? I'm assuming it's Frederick. It might not be. Ronald Frederick is the oldest. Yep, there we go. He's the father of Frederick. Frederick is going to be our next lord after Lord Art. So he's Art's successor, even though he isn't Art's son. Douglas is actually Art's son, but it works differently with the male nobles. We only have one male noble. I guess these, I don't think the queen has declared these princes. They are her sons. She is quite inclusive, but they don't have the title of prince, even though their sisters are princesses. But, yeah, the titles, the roles, it doesn't get passed down from father to son. What happens is that the queen's firstborn always becomes the next lord. At least that's the precedent that Wisteria has set. So Frederick, her eldest child, oh, look at that. Speaking of Frederick, this is him right here with a lot of piercings. Like, heck, dude, calm down on the piercings. He's going to be the next lord. So it's kind of intriguing. Why don't we go ahead and pop in the whims for these guys? Siri wants to play Don't Wake the Llama. That's awesome because that's a relationship building sort of game. And here's another thing I've noticed. Even though it is so cold in the winter, all of the kids, for some reason, prefer going to sleep in the hot tub out here. Funny thing, I've noticed this with all my kids this generation. I don't know what it is. They're all glitched out in that their energy always stays down. Like, they never... And the fun as well. The fun's difficult, but with the energy, they never seem to want to sleep for very long. They have like naps and then they keep getting up and they're always tired, and it's just something odd that I've noticed with the teens. Aw, Siri, I hope you're okay. I hope you're okay, honey. Let's... Birthday girl, we already completed her wish. Oh my goodness, is that your party wear? Did you change again? Well, I'm obviously gonna give her a makeover at some point, guys. Don't worry. She's gonna look fabulous, okay? She's gonna be fabulous from the next episode onwards. Tomorrow, actually. So keep your eyes peeled. My goodness, guys. Because this afternoon I'm going to be doing her makeover video, so you'll have that out today. And then tomorrow, when you see her in the next episode, she is going to be her fabulous heiress self. So there we go. That's going to be nice. What about Yuki? Yuki wants to play an instrument. I feel like she wants to play an instrument because it is her cousin's birthday, of course. And look at the twinsies together. Saphira wants to be funny with Galaxia. I love it when they have whims for each other. Galaxia wants to be funny with Saphira. I love that their bond is so good. Like, these twins are so close to each other. Their mother and aunt is close as well. Like, they're close as well, Zelda and Wisteria, but really, they had the ups and downs. They weren't that close as kids, I feel, or even as teens. So it's kind of nice to see Saphira and Galaxia being different. I don't think Saphira gets along very well with her mother Zelda. Galaxia does, but they get along well with each other. They don't blame each other for anything. So that's nice. Yes, I guess you like dancing. Now Zelda, she wants to, oh my goodness, be mean to Wisteria. See, what was I just saying about these sisters? These sisters, they just don't always get along. Even when they do get along, it doesn't last. It does not last because one of them, even, funny thing, even though Wisteria is the evil sim and Zelda's just mean, she's always the one causing stuff between them. She's always causing crap between her sister and herself. But oh look, Lord Art is here. That's so nice. That's their brother. I think he's actually Isadora's twin. Yeah, Art's Isadora's twin. Speaking of which, I hadn't seen Isadora anywhere here. There she is! Speaking of Isadora. Yeah, fine. Lord Art dislikes dancing. But, yeah. Art is... Look, she's thinking about Art too, but that is Isadora's twin. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Love seeing the family together. Okay, we've got that going, and then Oriana wants to play some chess. That's good. She's a scholar, so that's kind of something she should be into quite a bit. Sol wants to be funny with Lady Oriana. That is very sweet. Hold on a second. Yeah, we'll pin that. And Queen Wisteria wants to help Aphrodite with her academy work, which I guess you could do. Does she have any academy work on her? She does. So I'm actually gonna, yeah, I'll save that. They can work on it at some point. Makes sense, right? It's her only daughter. She wants to make sure that she's helping her daughter be educated in the royal ways. So I like that. And then Lady Zora wants to talk to Wisteria. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Just talk to the queen to make sure everything is going well. She's also very cold. Poor thing. Now, how is this? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna get her to drink one of these because she needs to make more potions. So she is gonna start working on the potions because I feel like some of the other ladies, their needs are starting to go down. They might get thirsty soon. Did that help? Did that help? Yes, it did. Excellent. Okay, let's make some potions. Let's brew. There we go. We'll get working on that. Now, while we're on the topic of our spellcasters, our alchemists, one of the Coven Roses, was it, I think it was Sapphire, she was the last one to get pregnant. She had her baby. And it was, hold on a second, unfortunately, another boy. It was Sapphire, yeah. So she had a boy named Edgar. So, third boy that we've had in a row over at the Glimmerbrook Embassy. So, I think it's going to be Sakura's turn to get pregnant next. Hopefully she has a girl. I don't know how many other turns they'll have just because I'm fairly sure they're close to becoming elders because there are adults right now. So hopefully we get a daughter this next try. But even if we don't, that's okay. If they end up aging up and unfortunately we don't have a girl, then obviously I'm going to be getting a spellcaster from one of you lovelies whenever it comes to that. For now, though, we do have Sakura and Sapphire to replace Zora when she passes away. But because they're really, like, close in age, whoever takes the position in the court, I don't think they're going to stay that long. Yeah, because they're really close in age, so they're probably going to be elders by the time they join, and then it's not going to be long before they pass away. So it's kind of unfortunate in that regard. Kind of unfortunate, but it's where we're at. It's kind of sad because Marigold, she was so prominent and you know, she's a bit of a legend, in my opinion, among the spellcasters. And she had twin daughters, so she was carrying on her bloodline, but that just didn't pan out. Didn't work because her daughters, they were born after Zora, so they weren't in line to serve. Zora, she joined a bit later, but she joined as a young adult, but then in like a few days she aged up. But at least her adulthood was spent here, and now her elderhood. Whereas if one of the Coven Rose twins joins, I think they'll be elders. So, anyways, with that said and done, I'm gonna leave off here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.